And a good day all of you. John Henderson Pierre of the Beverage Ramble and Chats. Back again with you, another Beverage Ramble edition. Today we're doing wine. Franzia, Cabernet Sauvignon. This is one of many varietals that is out by the company. I would say of all the box wines that are out there right now, put windy out here, so I gotta make sure my thing's properly. And it's just not keep down again. Very windy here today, but a perfect day, no humidity. I would say of all the box wines that are out there right now on the market, I say this one is probably the most popular one. I mean, you got, Almaden or Almaden from the same company, Almaden. You got Black Box, of course. You got Boulder Box. That's one of the newer ones. Not Beat Box. No, never. I'll never talk about Beat Box again. Boulder Box. You got Vineyards out there. But this, of all the box wines, the big size boxes, this is probably even the more popular ones. Now, of course, they sell them in this size here, which is carry on, or a little, something that you can probably bring to a parade or park. Just like the box wines you can, but bring to carry with you, like if you're at a concert or a parade. More economically efficient. This size has been around maybe about 15 years. There are other companies that do that: Suter Home, Vintage, Liberty Creek, and a few others. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon. Again, they got other varietals out there. This comes in at 12.5%. Just got done eating a nice bowl of pasta with some red sauce. Got different varietals from Chardonnay, buttery Chardonnay, to their plush, to their Chablis, to their sangria, and even they have a wine cocktail. They have a bunch of them out there. So yeah, when you go on the website, you'll see it. So Cabernet, of course, is what I like to drink. I'm a big Cabernet guy. I like Cabernet. I like Shiraz. Cabernet is the one that I like the most. Full body, sweetness, dry, pretty much dry. Of course, they do work with military and families, making sure they have a organization called the Firehouse Org, helping military veterans who come and get medical treatment. So that's kudos to them. Fully bodied cherry and plum aromas with a hint of oak. So there is what it is. I'm sure some of the other stores, like you go to Costco, you'll see the Kirkland brand. They have the big box. They have sort of a moderate-sized box wine. Same with Walmart. You got the Oakley. They have a box wine, but they're kind of small, not as big as Franzia. A lot of the wine snobs tend to dismiss this brand. I think it's just garbage and it's trash. But economically, and I've seen this at a lot of restaurants and a lot of places and banquet halls where they will serve this as, the house wine. Get a Chardonnay, and they won't know. They won't tell you what it is. But they say, walk up to a bar, gonna get a glass of Chardonnay. Sure, boom. The house Chardonnay, the house Sauvignon Blanc, the house Pinot Noir. So, go to an Italian restaurant, the house wine. Let me get the house red. So, definitely get the note of cherry, definitely, and some plum aromas right there in the nose. So, smells real good. Cheers. Beautiful day to have a glass of wine. It is dry. The company is owned by the wine group. Let me throw that out there. Well, we do some top level stuff. Like Benzinger, to of course mention the other box wine, Almaden, corks, to your not so, to your really inexpensive cheap stuff, or flip-flop their own cupcake, and yes, MD 2020. Yes, MD 2020. So, company's based out of Ripon, California. Ripon, California. Get that oak, almost like a slight tobacco. It's very dry, extremely dry. Ain't bad. Well, that's what it is. It was $4.99 for the size. Again, prices tend to run differently. Could be $3.99 some places. Could be $5.99, $6.99. I don't know, but oaky. Definitely get more of the plum. You get more plum than you do cherry, but it's kind of, you know, say 51% plum and 49% cherry in this one. So it's a good balance, but it's very dry, which is, you know, how most of these styles, like these Cabernets and strong, bold, full flavor wines are. Merlot too. Again, it's an inexpensive, cheap wine. Nothing really to overly think about. You know, it's just that. It's just, you know, what it is. You could bring this, like I said, to a parade this size, and picnics, and, you know, a day like today. You know, no humidity would be perfect. And I think that's the reason why they make these size. You know, I don't know why it's so windy out here, but man, it's beautiful. Still got the windows open. I had dropped my car earlier, and I had the windows down, just kind of enjoying, you know, this beautiful air while having to blow the AC on. So, not too bad. Again, wine snobs will say otherwise. It's garbage, but again, everything is all about budget. Even more now. I posted a picture the other day about PBR. The 20-ounce can was like $2.69. I'm like, my goodness, you know, maybe round up to $2 at best, but $2.69. 25-ounce can is freaking expensive. But you know, prices are going up. Tariffs, possibly, maybe. Ugh. Go back to drinking the cheap stuff, Natty Light. I don't know. So, yeah, just looking for what it is. Nothing really overly think about for this wine or any of the other varietals that they have. Looking for what it is. It's inexpensive. You can hang out with friends in the backyard, by the pool, or at a park, concerts, whatever. It's inexpensive, cheap. You're not gonna, you know, nothing wrong with that, folks. And, you know, if the snobs and your friends want to laugh at you, tell them, yeah, sure. You can laugh at me all you want. Anyway, so for what it is, for the again, different varietals out there, whatever floats your boat. But me, like I said, I like Cabernet, I like Merlot. So what it is, for this style, I'm gonna go, I'll go 8.3 on this one. So 8.3B for me for the Franzia Cabernet Sauvignon. Check it out at your local grocery store, packer store. Franzia, one of the more popular big box wines that you'll see anywhere, and reasonably priced, and always gets the party lived up, right? Right. So that's my score for the Franzia Cabernet Sauvignon. Check it out. I'm sure you like it. I'm sure you will. Okay. Join us here at the Virtual Ramble and chat. So you keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. Franzia. Delicious wine, whether it's Cabernet or any wine.